The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go. Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchor man, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from some freebies. I've got a bunch of new stuff for you guys. I do want to apologize. I was sick last week. I've been sick as a dog for like the last 4 or 5 days. I tried to call in sick today, but the producers told me they were going to fire me if I didn't shoot the newscast. So here we are. Today's newscast is going to be just a little different from the typical ones. I'm not going to do a whole lot of demonstrating the products. I haven't really been messing with anything. Like I said, I've been sick as a dog. I've been laying in bed the last 4 or 5 days. But I am going to talk about some of the new stuff that has come out. Basically, this is last week's newscast. But our top story today comes from Waves. It looks like Waves has just dropped a piece of hardware. This hardware is going to allow you to use VST plugins in real time, whether you're on stage, performing, recording, no matter what you're doing. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Waves Super Rack Live Box. Use VST3 plugins for live mixing. So the box is going to look like this. And as we see here, the new Waves Super Rack Live Box is a hardware plugin host that lets you use VST3 plugins from Waves and other manufacturers. That's pretty solid right there. It's not just Waves. For live mixing, mix live concerts, events, broadcasts using your favorite VST3 plugins with ultra low latency and MADI Dante connectivity. So that's pretty solid right there. As we see, you'll be able to use this box if you want to like do live streaming. If you're performing shows, that's what makes this super solid, because now you can put your vocal chain on your mixing rack, and now you can perform live with your EQ and with your reverb and with your delay and all that stuff in there. Super solid tool. But it looks like Waves wasn't done there. It looks like Waves also dropped Space Rider. Let's go ahead and take a look at Space Rider. So as we see here, Space Rider is going to look like this. It looks like it's in a multi-effect that has chorus, delay, and reverb on there. Really what the star of the show with this though is gonna be this rider knob, and it's going to allow you to basically ride the effects on the track that you're recording. So as they say here, creating changes, surprises, and special moments in your tracks can be challenging. Setting up multiple effect buses and many lanes of automation can take a long time, but not with Space Rider. Space Rider combines 3 high-quality effects, reverb, delay, chorus, in one streamlined interface built for speed. You can send the chorus to the delay and the delay to the reverb, and at the click of a button for deep spatial effects that will liven up your tracks. They say that's just the beginning. Space Rider's secret weapon is its dynamic rider. Assignable to any parameter, engage the rider to morph the different effects, instantly creating movement and interest. You can also engage the built-in envelope shaper and have the rider dynamically respond to the incoming audio signal for effects that would normally take up to ages to set up. So pretty solid plugin right here. There's a free trial on all Waves plugins, so I definitely recommend going over there and checking this thing out and checking out the free sample. The next story I have for you guys today comes from Heritage Audio. Looks like they have just dropped a fire new interface called the i73. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, the i73 series is going to look like this. What's nice about these interfaces are that these interfaces have emulations of the Neve 1073 preamp in there. So you're gonna get a fire preamp in the i73. I mean, you can't beat a 1073 preamp. As we see here, just in time for NAMM 2024, Heritage Audio surprises us with the new line of audio interfaces. According to the manufacturer, they have the i73 Pro 1, the Pro 2, and the Pro Edge. They're the first ever USB-C audio faces with built-in Neve 1073 style Class A transformer coupled preamps. So it tells us here the smallest of the 3, the i73 Pro 1 offers one of these preamps and an additional monoline input for 2 input channels in total. On the output side, you get a stereo line input for your monitors and a separate headphone output, both of which can be controlled simultaneously using the large dual encoder.
The i73 Pro 2 is mostly identical, but offers a second 73 style preamp instead of the line input. And then when we look here at the i73 Pro, these things look beautiful to me. This one offers the most versatility with 2 preamps, 2 line inputs, and an extra pair of line outputs, 4 in total, 2 headphone outputs, and an ADAT that allows you to connect an external converter for up to 12 more inputs and 16 more outputs in total. So obviously the prices are going to vary. They're ready for pre-order now. So the i73 Pro 1 is going to be $629, which isn't bad for interface with the 1073 converter. The Pro 2 is going to be $978, and then the i7 Pro Edge is going to be $1444. So I'll leave all this linked below so you can check these out. And the next story I have for you guys today is a freebie. This one comes from IK Multimedia. It looks like they are offering Mixbox SE for free. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, you can get IK Multimedia's Mixbox SE free for a limited time. It's going to come with a whole bunch of different effects in here. So this one right here, you can get it from Audio Plugin Deals. You just have to go there and then follow the link, and then you'll be able to sign up for it. Mixbox SE comes with 24 different modules in total, and they can be fully arranged. So this is a great plugin for mixing or, adding any kind of color to any sound or anything like that. Very solid plugin. If you need some good tools for mixing, I'd recommend going over and grabbing Mixbox because it's free and it's going to have some good tools in there for you. And up next, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one's supposed to be AI. It's called MIDI Maker. Let's go ahead and take a look. So when you open up MIDI Maker, it's going to look like this. MIDI Maker is a free tool that helps you create new music quickly and easily. So as it says here, there's many different ways to start a composition. You can start with melodies, drums, and all that other stuff. Well, this one just gives you a pretty good way to get melodies. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and let's go ahead and check this video out.
First of all, I'm going to select techno. This will bring up some pre-selected options where you can change the tempo, the key, the amount of certain parts you would like, the harmonic development. So
it looks pretty solid because you can pick a bunch of different parts over here with your melodies, your chords, your bass, your drums, all that other stuff. It looks pretty solid.
So static would mean staying in the same key. Sectional means changing per section, and progressive is per fragment. You can then change the structure. All
right, so as you see there, you can change a bunch of stuff in there. Let's listen to see what these melodies sound like. So before we do that though, it looks like you get more controls here too. Like you control over the density, the rhythm, links, all kinds of good stuff over here. So let's go ahead and just move this over here and see what it sounds like.
You've also got 2 motifs.
So it sounds pretty AI, but it looks over here like you can move notes around and stuff like that as well. Let's see if he gives us another example in this video.
Selected some sounds. Let's see.
All right, so that's currently where that's at. It looks like you're gonna get some, I don't know, 80s sounding Star Trek movie music or something like that. It looks like they're working on it, but it's here for you if you're looking for some kind of MIDI maker that makes stuff that sounds like that. And the next story I have for you guys today comes from Arturia. They just released Pigments 5. If you have any version of Pigments, this is a free update for you, so just go grab it. I did a full walkthrough on this, of some of the new sounds, some of the new sample banks and all this last week. As you guys can see here, this was the video I put together. So I'm just gonna leave that linked here. You guys can check that out. I'm not gonna go super in depth. Again, I'm sick and I'm making excuses. But this was a sample beat that I made. I'll play this real quick. So that was a little sample beat that I cooked up for that video. I'll leave that video link below again in case you guys want to check it out. I did go more in depth on the 4 new expansion packs, the Pigments 5-pack, and then the 3 other expansion packs that came with it. All right, so I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one's AI too. I know, it is what it is. But this one right here does basically drum patterns for you. It's called Auto Beat. So when you open up Auto Beat, it is going to look like this. Again, I didn't download anything this last few days. I have been laying in bed. Call me what you want. I'll call me sick. But this one right here basically is going to generate different grooves and patterns for you. So there's a free version and there's a paid version of this. On this one, with the free version, you can download the stems, so it will give you all the samples, but you have to pay $21.95, which is a one-time fee for the pro version. And the pro version allows you to download the midis so that you can put the midis, you know what I'm saying, wherever you want to, the hi-hats, the snares, and all that other stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one in use as well. Go ahead and enlarge the screen. So you see here, as they pushed random down, it randomized the actual drum that was playing, and it randomized, I think, the snare too as well. So it'll randomize all that stuff for you. As you can see here, you have different sounds you can put in here too as well. So this would be like your drums. So you have your floor toms, cymbals, all that good stuff here. Again, normally I would go more into detail, but I'm throwing that SIT card out there today. But here's another one you can check out if you're looking for some kind of free drum sequencer. And the last story I have for you guys today was probably the story of the week last week. It looks like Akai has leaked more information on the MPC Keys 37. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So they're expecting the price to be on this about $899 for this right here, which to me seems kind of low when you think about the live being $1,100 and the one being about this price. But maybe that's going to be the price of it. The thing does look pretty fire though. As you see here, it's going to have your 16 pads here. It's going to have 37 keys here. It's going to have all the controls and everything that you need. I'm not going to get too into the speculation on what software and everything that they're going to give us with this because we just don't know yet. Hopefully I can get my hands on one of these. I'm trying to get into this Akai MPC ecosphere, so maybe this might be the board that gets me in there, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll get this, maybe I won't, but definitely a whole bunch of leak stuff coming out on the MPC Key 37. Definitely looks pretty fire. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully I can help you guys out with today's newscast. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button. Hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchor man, something. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.